Yeah, we know a lot of broken men in this world, so you know how it go. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to
Good
another
evening.
episode of the Mancast, the Elite Mancast. My bad, I said it wrong. The Elite Mancast. We coming to you just tonight to talk about these broken men who don't want to get the healing that they need, who don't want the responsibility of making themselves better, getting themselves in a better place, so we can get ourselves in alignment with each other, get ourselves to teaching each other, growing from each other, helping each other out, just like these women have empowered each other. Black men, we need to empower each other. We need to get each other into another space of educating each other, reaching out to make sure that these youngsters don't be broken men because their mama was bitter or their daddy was missing or nothing like that. We don't need that people. We don't need misleading no more. Now we need that straight guidance that they haven't had in a while, that they haven't had at all in their life. So, tonight episode is about these broken men. You know how it go, man.
Yep. That's what's up. The misguidance, misguided. That's big. That's what it is. We want to get away from that. And I'm not sure if any of you been broken before, but I know I was that guy. So if you know anything about Coach KD, he's really transparent, and I'm gonna let you know when I've been through it and how I came out of it. I'm not no big eyes or I'm no better than somebody else. I just happy that I recognized and I realized when I went through and worked hard to get out of wherever I was in. So greetings to everyone today. Welcome to the Mancast, and I'm ready to go.
All right, that'll work. Hey, but Kev, you really believe that you was broken or just misguided?
I can say misinformed. How about that?
That'll work.
How about that? Misinformed.
Yeah.
I could say I was broken because I went to a low place. So I consider that broken as well. When you very low, like when I found God, He came and seen me. I was in the muck and mire. Ain't that what they call it? When He come pull you out. So I felt like I was broken then, but I ain't gonna get to preaching. I don't want nobody to jump on me like
Did
that.
you say you was in a muck? You heard me?
I was down there. I was slop bucket nasty, baby.
Yeah, you might have been a Q dog. I mean, broken. Yeah.
Yeah, I was eating with the slop, man.
Man.
Yeah.
What's up, Alejandro?
Man.
Yeah,
once again, it's a pleasure being here with you, gentlemen, as always.
Yes, sir.
A broken man. I've heard about it. I've met a couple of them. There's really no urban definition of being a broken man. I mean, you can't sit there and just continue to blame it on what you experienced as a kid. Like, I'll use you for example. If you're 35 or let's say 40 years old, and you're in a relationship, right? And you can't be faithful. You thinking everybody messing over you. You think everybody's gonna leave you or cheat on you because your dad left when you was a kid. He went to the store and never came back. Can we still does that even define being broken? Or like you said, misled? But I mean, some people, it's they just thrive on that crutch of being broken, or they use that for any excuse to sit up there and do whatever and feel like people need to identify with them or sympathize.
Right.
With people, but it's hard because I really despise people who sit up there and just use anything for just for pretty much. It's
get my bag later. Just go.
Yeah, they say remember that saying, the white man, the white man, that was one of the big excuses they used. The white man holding me back, but different situations. So it's time out for excuses, though. Yeah. At some point, it's time out for excuses and know what part you played in it.
I mean, you're right. Remember, like you said, they always said it was the white man. And I mean, Tupac came back and said, they said it's the white man, you know, we out to field, but it's my own kind doing all the killing here. So I mean, not always the white man. Once again, it's always just looking for an excuse or looking for a crutch. I mean, if we
decide on ourselves.
Right. And I mean, just looking up, what is a broken man? A broken man is a person who can't trust easily, can't give you much, or, you know, has an open heart off fully anymore, no matter how badly he wants to. So, I mean, I feel like in any aspect, like, you can sit up there and say that you've never been broken, but you've been broken before, whether or not it was something that happened, occurred, like, you know, when you were a kid, or something at home, or, you know,
good. How you doing?
Somebody
checking.
I'll see you on that.
Tell our boss to mute over there. Hey, I like what Miss Gail say. Exactly. I feel no one person is broken. There are events, circumstances, etc. that shape you, and as an adult, you can choose to set boundaries, have a disciplined approach to changing any part of your attitude or behavior in the way you set fit. That's right. We got a choice. You got a choice. You got to be able to choose. Either you're going to dwell in it, or you're going to move from that place. I like that.
Right.
You got to recognize it, though.
Yeah, and I mean, at that point, you have to learn how to.
A broken person normally don't know that they're broken.
What's that?
A broken person, 9 times out of 10, don't even know that they're broken. They just going through life just as negative as they can be. Those are the people that's got a problem for every solution.
Right.
Right. Going to go right for them. Mm-hmm. And they don't realize that they're broken. So they don't even know where to start to fix the problem.
And that's why
I can relate to that.
The traits of a broken man or the traits of a broken woman, because there aren't only broken men in this world. There are broken women.
Yep.
That's right.
VIV double tree.
That's right.
Narcissistic.
Go ahead.
Connect. Oh, what's the password?
It's so go on the
somebody calling.
And then
Hey, the traits.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Traits, the characteristics, you know. But
okay.
Being broken, what I used to call it, you know how you were saying going through life, bro, Mike, is really I used to call it merely existing.
Yeah.
You know, you merely existing, willy-nilly just living and not with no purpose, no goal. And that's what that brokenness do to you. You got to For me, I had to get connected to my purpose and understand why I'm here and what I'm here for, you know. And if you can't do that, you're going to stay broken a long time and be lost, really. So I relate broken being lost. That's how I relate the two.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, because there's a lot of people out here that are broken, but just like Alejandro said, we've all been broken at one point in our life. And it might be something that lasts a moment. It might be something that lasts a month. And you get over it, because positive people, you can't keep a positive person down. They're always going to find something to move forward.
Right.
So we've all had those points. But a broken person, that's that person that can't see that there's a silver lining somewhere. They can't see that everybody in the world is not against them.
You can come. Yeah, we do. We'll help in wellness.
Everybody was against me, man. Like I used to call it triple team, man. Why y'all triple teaming me? But I had to understand that a lot of it was how I played in it, what I did in the role. You know, I had to start looking at myself, analyzing myself. You know, when you think people against you, if everybody against you and everybody saying the same thing about you, then you need to start checking yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm glad that I was able to understand that, man. You know,
that's absolutely right. And not to cut you off, because you know you have some women that'll sit up there and be like, you know, all men are the same.
No,
there's such thing as all men are the same. I mean, yeah, that's like a little cliche that all men are the same, but you know, at what point do you start to check yourself? Like, are all men the same, or are you just attracting the same kind of man?
Woo! Come on.
That's the way I look at this. Have you ever been in a relationship, and I know you're married now, so If a lady watching, he's not cheating. But dated one woman, y'all didn't work out, you like y'all broke up or whatever, and you started dating somebody else, like pretty much dating the same. It's almost like you dated the same woman twice.
That's right.
Right.
You ain't giving no time.
Right. Because like even in college, like I mean, I was a toxic individual in college. Because first off, I had no limits on the females that I could talk to because look at me. But it's like I've dated a woman, broke up with her because whatever reason. And then it's like I started dating somebody else. I'm like, it's almost like the Usher song. You remind me of a girl that I once knew. So it's like you're still attracted to those people.
Right.
So
and at some point you got to realize, like you said, that you attracting that type of person.
Right.
You it's something you doing is how you moving, what you believing in, what you buying, what you wearing, how you living, you know, where you living at, you know, all those things play a role in what you attract and what you be wanting. So, and then you got to realize what you want and what you need. See, that's where I'm at. That I believe that's how I'm married now. I used to think that, you know, I used to always go off what I want. But then I had to understand what I need.
Exactly. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want a woman nice and sweet and all that. But in all actuality, I need a woman that's going to put her foot down and ain't going to let me run over. You know what I'm saying? Because I had got used to being manipulative, you know, and getting what I want. That good talk game. So, you know, by being able to get a woman that understood, which I had to relay it in the beginning now, we want to move this forward.
Right.
I'm used to this and I'm used to that. But what I need, instead of saying what I want, what I need is a woman that's going to be firm and stand on what she say. That way I can't get over on it, you know. Right. And that's what helped change me.
And that's the difference, honestly, because I mean, we're so used to like getting what we want. I mean, we can fall so short in relationships or in life because of based off what we want. So, you know, you're a Christian. I'm not going to say that, you know, you're, I take that back because there's like many definitions of being a Christian. You're a safe individual. So, you know, the difference between what it is that you want versus what you need. I mean, you was dating, you wanted what you wanted, but guy was trying to pretty much give you the other hand, be like, hey, I understand, but this is what you need. This is what I want you to have. But we're so afraid to give back to God because it's like, I don't want to give up what I have for what can be possible. It's almost like they say what a bird in the hand is better than a bird in the bush or whatever that stuff is. Like,
in the bush.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's what it is. That broken man. How do we recognize, or how can we help a man realize or recognize he's broken? Well, like you said one time before, Mike, how they move and they might not know that they're broken. How do we help our brothers understand that they are broken?
You got to keep putting positivity out there, because eventually something's going to stick.
Right.
And some people just like to feel miserable.
Yeah.
Pull everybody down, and those are broken people.
Right.
Wow.
It's kind of hard for me to help somebody like that, because if you're so needy that you're draining my energy,
wow.
To myself, it's like, yo, I ain't got time. I'm sorry, I can't help you.
That's all they are. They're leeches, like they're off your energy.
Yeah, that's sucking all your life energy, and you can't let that happen. So sometimes you just have to step away from them, maybe for a few months or so, and come back, and maybe they're ready, or they're at that stage where they're ready to listen to other things or to take a different look or view at things.
Yeah.
It's hard to help somebody that's broken, because a lot of times they don't know they're broken, like I said, but then they don't want to feel better. They just happy being miserable.
Right. But at the same time, people need to identify exactly what is a broken, what is a broken man, what is a broken woman. They have to like identify those traits. I mean, there are several traits of like a broken individual. Some of them they just don't want to admit to it, or it's almost like a man admitting that, like, it's hard for him that he has any faults because he want to be perfect. So even like there's a difference in a broken and a narcissistic, because it's almost like one and the same. I mean, just like, okay, traits of a broken man, they hate everything that they can't have. So you can sit up there and say, okay, like you're married, you know, your wife is successful, you know, she can go on that trip, buy this, buy that, and you're hating everything about her. Like you love her, but you hate the things that she can do that you're unable to do. So it's like you hate everything that you can't have. You know, everybody else is always wrong. Like purposely starting arguments, then blaming you for starting the argument. Then it's like, you know, everything that you say is like, they're great listeners. They're manipulative, like you said. So it's like, I can sit up there, listen to everything that you say, and then blame you for everything that you just said. Just turn it around.
Right. Turn around on you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they're paranoid. Your girl can be like an hour and a half late from work. And if she's not home like at 7:30, you're just going to automatically assume, well, I guess she was sleeping with your boss. So I guess she was out doing this or doing that. Because they're going to sit up there and try to make you feel guilty behind something that you didn't even do. So, yeah, they're going to sit up there and say, well, you're probably sleeping with your boss or, you know, sleeping with your friend. So that at that time, like when they get ready to go and cheat, it's going to be that much easier for them to cheat because in their mind, I mean, a broken man or a broken woman, like they're mentally sick. Like they need to get that checked because like it's easier for them to cheat on you because like in their mind, it's like, okay, well, you know, I'm just getting her back. And it's like, you're going to find yourself becoming a victim to something that you didn't even do because this broken individual just pretty much tried to break either into your mind or into your heart. Like they need to
hurt people, hurt people.
Exactly.
Right.
Hurt people.
Yeah. Yeah. We had a question, and then what, Gail, let me, the whole conversation has been about what we constitute as men being broken. So that's what we're talking about tonight. Everything that you're hearing in this content is that's what we're constituting as broken men, broken people, really. Because we can't even just say broken men, we have to say people, you know, but it's a man cast. So we identifying with these men because women are doing more healing. Women are doing more things together. Women are becoming one unit. Women help each other. Men don't help each other. So that's what we're saying in this whole thing tonight is about us being able to identify what is the problem. See, because a broken man, he's not going to identify the problem. He's just going to keep on saying what he think is right.
Right.
And at the same time, you have to identify the problem. If somebody's saying that, hey, you got a pattern, you're doing this wrong or you're doing this wrong, you have to believe them because either they've been through it or they're going or they've advanced on in life to where they know these people. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you know, a broken man, a broken woman, you know, broken people, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's really about, broken people, you know. Yeah. But we on the man cast, and that's what we talking about.
And that's why we asked the question, how do we identify, how do we recognize a broken man? As we said earlier, we were saying that most of the time he don't even know he's broken.
Right.
So that's why we were saying, you know, to help him identify, brother, not easily broken down there, say that, you know, he got to know, he can know by how he treat another person, you know, how he move.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Brother Mike was saying about, you know, merely existing.
Right.
No guidance. You know, so follow us, roll with us now, because we bringing it out there, because our first thing is to help that person or anyone understand that they were broken. I knew I was broken because how I was living, how I was a organizer. I thought I was the big man on campus still, just coming from college. You know, I'm thinking, you know, hey, I want what I want when I want it. But actually I was broken because I wasn't stable. You know, making money in all different kind of ways, hustling and living that life, drinking and smoking and, you know, partying. But in all actuality, I was broken. And guess what I found out I was broken about, guys?
What is that?
Not making it as a football player. See, that we got to get to the root of the problem. We got to help these men and understand that when you start analyzing your life, understand what turned you away, what turned you from living righteous, you know, living correctly, or you know, what have you. So I walked on. I didn't get the scholarship, but I felt like I was better than a lot of scholarship players. But I quit in the midst of it, and I was broken. And it took me 20 years to find out that that was the root of my problem, why I had got so far out there on drugs and alcohol. You know what I'm saying? So if I can help anybody today, I want to tell you that, you know, whenever you're broken, or if you don't even know you're broken, take a look back, take a look at yourself, and understand, surround yourself with people that can empower you, encourage you, and help you understand that, you know, and receive the information, receive what they see, because you really ain't gonna see yourself. Receive what positive people around you see, and then you can't tell that help how to help you. Receive the help that they have for you, and move forward, you know. And that's just big to me, you know. And I'm grateful for the change because I was open-minded. I thought outside the box, you know, not so traditional about my thinking, and was ready for change. That's one thing too. You got to be ready for change.
You definitely have to be ready for change, because when you're not ready for the change, you're going to still be like, man, come on. And you're in denial of what you're thinking that is right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, the agents, they have a saying that when the student is ready, the master will appear.
That's it.
So if you ain't ready, no matter what anybody tell you, you ain't going to receive it. It's going right over your head. So
And that goes back
to somebody else. They the broken one, but actually it's you.
Yeah, it goes back to how you living and how you moving. You know, people see you. I got to go here now. The Bible say we be reading the epistles read of men, right?
Yeah.
People reading you all day long. How you move, what you gonna do? What you stand for? You know, so hey, look, people gonna see it, but what how you want to represent? What you want to represent?
Right.
And being broken, you ain't representing nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
What you got down there? Not easily. I see you thinking.
I understand, like you saying, some people are broken because of like different reasons or whatever. You're saying that you was broken because you didn't, you know, get on the football team that you wanted. I mean, I talked to Keith in private, right? And I mean, Keith told me that he was broken because, you know, he's older and he's still like 5'5", and he wanted to grow to be like 6'6", being broken. He started to order like platform shoes, and it's like now he's so
this motherfucker.
You know, I mean, nah, but
man, man, come on, man.
all right.
You see, hey, Alan must be broken right now because he can't even stay on topic. You know what I'm saying? That's a broken man right there. He's showing it. He's showing it.
You know he got to come out the woodwork with something, man.
Yeah.
You know, like if you go to Google, like, you know, they have like a bunch of definitions about, you know, being broken. Everybody, like, people created Google anyways, right? So if you want to just look at how to define or surpass being broken, I mean, look at people like, you know, R. Kelly, or, you know, these people going through these different situations. Better yet, Will Smith, definition of broken man, you know, successful, rich, has everything going for him, but then he settled there and settled for like everything that Jada's doing to him.
Right.
So dude like flew all the way to India to go and seek counseling.
Right.
Really?
So long as like you don't pretty much don't even want to accept help.
Wow.
I mean, you got the guy Johnny Depp, him and his girl.
Yeah.
So you telling me you can be broken at any time in your life? It ain't got to be early. It can happen at any time.
Oh man, yeah, man. It's all about the people you surround yourself with, man. You know what I'm saying? If you around broken people, you know, like a lot of these people with a lot of money, they feel like, oh, you might feel like they on top, but you don't even understand what they going through, man. I know people who got, I ain't gonna say a millionaire, but I know they got about 500,000, and they be asking me, say, dog, why you smiling? It's like, bro, what you mean why I'm smiling?
Right.
Bro, you remember where I used to be at? Dog, don't you remember me? Yeah, you remember me when I used to smoke that PCP on the corner? Carrying a pistol everywhere I went, even in the grocery store with my babies on my hip. I got the pistol. You don't remember that? And you talking about why I'm smiling? Come on, man.
That's it.
They don't know.
Yeah, man, if that ain't something to smile about, hey, well, I don't know what's to smile about.
Right.
Somebody said you cannot fix a broken man or woman. No, you can, but you can give them pointers. They got to want to fix themselves with the help
Right,
of
yeah. Yeah, they got it.
Whatever they
But
have.
that's what we just said. You can't fix nobody. They have to look for it. The teacher will appear when the student is ready.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You got to be ready. You got to want it.
Yeah, man.
Do something different. You know, we get so caught up into tradition, man. You know, like even with working, man. And yeah, granted, I got a 9-to-5 for my own reasons, but I also am a double entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? You know, so
right.
You got to understand that be a content creator. Ain't that the word I'm looking for?
That's what you're trying to say, man.
Do something different. Do what works for you, you know. And it starts with understanding who you are.
That's it.
Who you are. Know who you are and whose you are. Come on now. I ain't going to go there on you. But look here. The decisions you make, your life won't change until you change your life.
Exactly.
You got to believe that. You got to make the effort. You got to take the step. And people will see about you. When they see you moving right, see you moving differently, they're going to want to get with you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I saw Keith. I ain't going to lie. I saw Keith moving different. I went down there to see him.
Right.
That's right. I went down there to see him. Did or not, bro? I was like,
yeah. We had a good time.
Yeah, like, man.
Hey, we had a good time, man. You got to get on back down here, man.
People is watching you, man, and I appreciate you, bro, because you be in my ear, and I appreciate what you said earlier, man. Don't move backwards. Sometimes we need to hear that. And you know what I understand, too? Sometimes you ain't moving backwards. You just stagnant. And understand that stagnation stinks. Stagnation stinks. It's a foul smell. You got to keep moving forward. What brings me to mention, I found a book today that's called Forward, guys. Dr. David Jeremiah. I'm about to start reading that, man. So it's called Forward, and there's some good stuff in there if y'all want to check it out.
All right.
But yeah.
What's his name?
Dr. David Jeremiah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty nice, you know, called Forward. And it's about getting connected to your purpose and moving forward in life. I got a new hashtag that say, pass me with my past. Hashtag pass me with my past.
So basically, miss me with the bullshit. Yeah, miss me with the bullshit.
Yeah, miss me with bullshit. That's right. You know what I'm saying?
Miss me with the bullshit.
I'm so glad about it that he saw me down the road. I never thought I would have been in this place how I was living, you know?
Yeah.
So pass me with my past. I remember where I was, but I ain't gonna dwell in that.
Exactly. That's it. You just got to keep moving on.
Right.
That's right.
And I feel like as soon as we can sit up there and identify, you know, that we are broken or whatever situation going on, instead of sitting up there trying to dress it up and make it look cute, like, you know, people like, you know, back in the day, everybody wants to be a player, but it's like these players came from what? Broken homes. So they're looking at these like, you know, I want to be with more than one woman because I couldn't bear the thought of a woman leaving me. So it's like, kept like,
why you had one on deck?
10 or 15 women because I wasn't about to get hurt. So it's like, yeah, coming from a broken home or whatever, that's how people would actually think. And it's like nowadays people try and dress it up and try and make it seem like if you're not cheating on your wife, you're not cool. Yeah.
Right. We got to do something different, man. We got to break them generational curses, man. Thinking that, I had uncles and all that. I thought it was older cousins. You're supposed to have 2 or 3. You're supposed to be able to choose.
Yeah.
You remember that song, I'm in love with 2 women? It was from some rap group. I can't remember. You know, a lot of songs came out. That used to be the thing.
Yeah. Well, y'all know what the time it is. Let's take this commercial break right quick and see what we can learn today about some more of this detoxing and health and wellness in our industry. Miss Monica, take it away. You got to unmute. You're on mute. Yeah.
Y'all can hear me?
There you go. Yeah, there you
Okay,
go.
how y'all doing?
Doing great. How
All right.
Y'all have me introduced. Okay. I'm just going to tell you about the Flare Vitamins, guys, how it changed my life. I was over 300 pounds over a year ago. And I started taking my Flare Vitamins, and they have changed my life ever since then. I have more energy. I have more metabolism. I'm able to do more things in life. So I'm feeling good. And I'm age 47. I feel like I'm like 37 years old right now. So yeah, that's all I have to say about the Flare Vitamins. So it's amazing. So y'all get at us with the Flare Vitamins.
That's right.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So wait a minute. What you weighing now?
Huh?
You say you used to weigh 300. So what's the weight now?
248.
Come on.
Oh,
Come on.
yeah. That's
it.
what I'm talking
You know,
about.
I'm in New Orleans, so that's where all the good food at. So I gotta be careful not to eat all that good food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite products too. That's one of my favorite, the Flare.
Okay, you need to come on down to New Orleans. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
But I like y'all conversation, so I'm into it. So I'm gonna let you guys do what you do. Tyler Fit is out of here, so I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself out. Let you guys get back to your platform, unless y'all want me to jump.
Have a good evening.
All right,
Thank you.
Have a good one now.
Bye-bye.
Hey guys, did you see Kiki's statement about how?
What she said?
Yeah, she want to know. Let me see if I can find it. She's pretty much asking, how do you get through to a man that's in denial?
Oh, wow. More than likely, a woman can't do that. If it's a man, it'd be hard for a woman to get through a man who's in denial.
Right.
You know
it depends on. No, I can say this, KD. I don't mean to cut you off, but it depends on the woman that's trying to explain it to him.
That's right. That's right. You're right. Depends on the woman. It's just a bit more challenging, I think, for a woman to get to a man. It's possible, but it's challenging. Right. Especially if he's in denial already. That means he don't want to listen to nobody. He don't even want to listen to himself. He don't want to listen to his gut feeling. You know what I'm saying? So how he gonna listen to that woman? So what helped me in that moment, because I was that way. I didn't think women could lead me. Women can't tell me nothing. But I ended up having meetings with women that were in leadership, and they had to get a man to come in and say, break it down to me. So the word that was broken down to me was initiative, initiate. Like, I had to understand that I had to take initiative for my own life. Initiative to be a better man. I had to initiate the process. Once I take one step, somebody else can help me. You know what I'm saying? So once I show, so even in recovery, right, in addiction, you have to admit that I'm powerless over my addiction. That's the first step. Mm-hmm. So if a man is in denial, a person is in denial, they got to understand that they pretty much are powerless, and they went all the way far as they could go. You understand what I'm saying? Like, ain't no help for me. When they understand or think, so they got in their mind, ain't no help for me. But actually, the first step for help is saying that I can't help myself.
Yeah.
And Kiki, a question I would ask that guy is, do you really want help?
That's it.
Sometimes we gotta ask the just the straight up question. Say, do you really?
Yeah. Do you want to be different? I believe that's where bro was going. Do you want to change? You remember earlier I said your life won't change until you change your life.
Right.
Right. That's part of that initiative I was talking about. You got to initiate something. Right. People are watching you. If you can't state it out your mouth that you need something different, not even saying that you need the help, but you need something different. You tried it one way for a long time. And it hadn't worked for you yet. You still in the gutter. You still living paycheck to paycheck, or you still maybe without a job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you, at some point, you got to recognize and realize, hey, this ain't working.
Yeah.
Or
I mean,
you keep going to jail, or you
worse.
can't lose weight, you know, all that stuff. You got to think about, man, why? Why is it like this?
Why? That's it.
If you don't care about why, it ain't gonna change. You ain't gonna get the answer. You ain't gonna know which way to go, what direction to go, if you don't ask why.
Yeah.
Why is it happening?
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, just being a man, like a man is gonna be stubborn anyways.
Oh yeah.
So you can sit up there and tell me something till you're blue in the face. I'm not gonna sit up, like I'm not gonna change unless I want to. So even if the guy is like in denial, you know, he's toxic or whatever, until you show him that he's toxic, he's not gonna believe you. So what I used to do, and maybe it's because I was young or whatever, but I always believed like in a mirror effect. So you don't believe you're acting this way. So if you're gonna talk to me in a certain tonality, I'm gonna respond to you in that tonality.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
either that, or I'll just start responding to you how you talk to me, and then you're gonna ask me why do you have an attitude? I don't have an attitude. I'm replying to you obviously the only way that you can understand.
Wow.
Like that. So it's like, you know, okay.
But you know how many brothers are at that point of denial? It's so many, man. And I pray that they're watching, or they get with somebody that has watched and can relate to them, that that denial won't help them progress. That denial is keeping them stuck. That denial is keeping them stagnant. That's why things in their life won't change.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got to come to a point, which I don't really like telling people what to do. I just like to suggest, and I like to give my experience, strength, and hope. You know, I hope and I hope that they can understand and relate to what I'm talking about. I give them I pray they have strength out of it. You know, and all I could do is share with them my experience in it.
Yeah.
My experience in it is living willy-nilly, like we say, the merely existing part. No direction, no guidance. What are you following? What are you standing for? What do you believe in?
Mm-hmm.
What are you thinking about? Who's your high power? You know,
I got a friend of mine, bro. He'll talk to me about his chick, like, you know, that's why I don't say his name, but he'll talk to me about his chick, and then I tell him, say, bro, you need to talk to her, have a real conversation with her, and let her know what you like and what you don't like. Oh, she ain't gonna listen. I say, well, you done already made sure she don't listen then.
Yeah.
Because you done said what she gonna do, you ain't even talk to her about it. And a lot of times we don't even do what we're supposed to do to make our situations change. It's like we say in health coaching, and we say this right here. We know what to do, but we don't do it.
That's it.
We make up excuses. Yeah, we make up excuses about things that's so minimal. It's like you making up an excuse about that. Come on, man.
And you know what? Long ago, the anticipation of pain is worse than the pain itself, and that doesn't matter what situation. If you think you can be talking to yourself about a conversation you want to have with your woman, and the whole time you go through this whole conversation in your mind, and you know exactly how she's going to respond, you know the whole outcome. But then if you finally start that conversation with her, it ain't nowhere near as bad as what you thought it was going to be.
Especially if you pray about it before you ask, before you start. You pray about it. You pray that she receive what you're saying. You know, maybe this time she's going to say something different. Don't you know life and death is in the power of the tongue?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got to know that. We can't speak negativity over our lives, over our kids' lives, over our wives' lives. We got to speak positivity. Surround yourself with positive people.
Yeah.
That's why I love
this platform,
man.
You know what else? You know what else I found out that works?
What's that?
Old school, write a letter.
Yeah,
write it down on paper. Write what you're trying to say, write what you want to say, and hand her that letter. Leave it on the counter. Put it in her hand. say, sweetheart, I don't think I can say these words to you, or say, homeboy, I don't think I can say these words to you face to face. So, but what I'm gonna do, I want you to read this and then just write me a response.
That's right. At least if they don't do nothing else, it'll kick it off.
Yeah, pen and paper still work. Yeah, I don't know what people think it don't work. We did that in school. You wrote the letter, you wrote the note to the chick in school. Can you be my girlfriend? Circle yes or no, baby. Oh, am I telling my age? I'm a little bit too old. My bad. I'm a little bit too old.
You took it back on that one. Hey, do you like me?
Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. Yeah, you got the check mark, man. You got to check one of these boxes, man. Do you still, you think I'm cute or whatever, That was back in the day, man. We had to do things like that because we didn't know how to speak in front of that person. We didn't know how to talk to somebody.
Hey, that was good right there, bro. Sometimes we got to take it fundamental. You know what I'm saying? Simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Kids.
Yeah.
Sometimes we got to keep it simple.
I mean,
yeah.
Tequila, what was I doing in school? Yeah, being a class clown.
Hey, you ever got that note caught? No, you ever got your note caught? I done had mine caught before.
Yeah. You say what, bro?
I said you ever had
the teacher reading in front of class?
The class?
Yeah.
That's right, man.
I mean,
but
now it's like they don't want to write a letter. They'd rather sit up there and text. And it's like people who are like, I can sit up there and text you like a message like I'm about to cuss you out. And it's like you'll see like those little 3 bubbles up there, like, okay, he's saying something. It's like it's taking them a long time because you didn't wrote something, took it away, wrote something, took it away, wrote something, took it away, and just put the word. So it's
you
like,
say they changing up the text.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The other way is like, don't sit up there and argue with somebody who you feel is toxic or broken because, that's not gonna work. I mean, I can understand like you're pissed off or whatever, but in school they taught us to just go ahead, write down how you feel. You can either mail it to yourself or just write down all the angry words and everything that you want to say to that person because you're getting it out your system. That's why you're writing it down, and then just throw it away because I mean, at that point you already said what you had to say.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's true. So listen here, I got a question. All right, the broken man finds out he's broken, or the broken woman realize and recognize they're broken, right? Mm-hmm. What would be their next step once they recognize or realize? Do they take it upon themselves to change? But I mean, like, what would be their next step once they realize? That's what I'm curious about.
The first step I would say is do more self-development, do more soul searching. Really dig off into them questions that you got, them doubts that you have about yourself.
Wow.
You got to identify the problem first. If somebody say, man, you have a pattern of you'll give me a compliment, but you're going to talk bad to me before you give me the compliment.
Right. Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Huh?
I said, they good on that.
Yeah.
Like, I'll sit there and loan you money, and then like a month later, like, yo, Key, you got that $100? Man, here's your old funky money. Like, it wasn't
right. Yeah.
Wow. So somebody you find the root. Yeah, you find the root. Yeah. We got that part. That's part of recognizing your fault, But I want to know. So Keith was saying that you do more self-development. So now you at a point where you recognize, but you want to get better. So you got to have a want, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You got to want to be different. You got to want to be better. Better, not bitter. See, that's the key too now. You can't be bitter about what you saw or what you found out about yourself or what somebody even told you about you.
Mm-hmm.
See, a lot of times we go to bitter and then we shut down.
Right.
I can talk about this because I've been there now. So instead of shutting down and being bitter, you want to be better. You recognize I want to be better. Now, this is the time where you're receiving the help and you can't talk so much. You got to listen and remain teachable and don't tell help how to help you.
Right.
Ooh, don't tell the help how to help you.
Yeah.
It's just like when we doing 3-way calls. You edify the person who getting on the three-way call, and then you step out the way and let the expert get to the business. If you got something to say after you done introduce somebody, it's like, what am I talking? What are you here for? What? I'm not finna do that.
Right.
Kevin Harris said he'll hang up the phone on him.
Who'll hang up, bro?
He said he'll hang up the phone. Kevin Harris, CEO of the company.
Oh,
He said, don't put him on a three-way call, and then you go to talking after you done introduced him to the prospect, and then all of a sudden you done started saying your other 2 cents. No.
You could have did it in the first place then.
And let the expert, I just like what you said. Let the expert, do his job.
Yeah. And don't be so quick to forgive somebody. I mean, being toxic, like I said, like that's a whole nother conversation. But it's like, how long are you gonna allow these people to continue to hurt you, whether or not you're a man or a woman? I mean,
right.
I know Mike is in the Bible and everything, but I can only turn the cheek so many times. In the cheek, I'm gonna turn the page. Like that's it.
It's just his character.
Hey, what that said? What that said about me? Hey, coach, what?
Hey, coach, you.
Oh, no. I ain't looking to a mirror and decide to change. No. Experience in life. Life showed up. Now we can talk about that somewhere else, but I ain't afraid to tell you. Life showed up. I was in the bottom. I had to been to a recovery house and all. You get what I'm saying? Like I tell you, today is my 9 years sober. No more mind-altering substance. So 9 years, about 10, 12 years ago, some things was transpiring in my life, like losing jobs, not being able to stay on a job, not being able to stay in a relationship, broken relationships with my daughters. It's a list. It's a list of things. And I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. I ain't looking in the mirror and say I wanted to change. I could see it. I ain't had to look in the mirror. It was evident. It was evident that whatever I was doing was not working.
Yeah.
It was evident that whatever I was doing was not working. I had to take initiative. I had to find someone, and I grew up with a mother and father in the home, but decisions I made in life deterred me, and I had to make a decision to live better and not be bitter about it. Everybody telling me, mom, dad, girlfriend, sister, cousin. My grandma was alive then. My grandma said, you was a sorry hustler. Like, this ain't for you. What you out here for?
And you're a sorry hustler.
Yeah, because you think you know what you're doing.
Because you ain't making the money. Yeah, you're a sorry hustler because you ain't making the money.
What? What you call yourself a hustler and you ain't got your own house?
Right.
I mean, I have my own house, but I'm talking about a big, nice house with the picket fence and all that, like what I got now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She saw it in me, and that's how I was living. She knew it was better, and I'm so glad about it, man. 2 years ago, my grandma passed, but she saw me different. She saw me in this place.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Right.
Oh. Boy, don't let me get on that.
Uh-oh.
I ain't gonna do it.
Hey, Alan, you gonna have to slow him down, Alan. You gonna have to calm him down.
I'm just saying, bro, I'm happy that he surpassed selling the nickel and dime bags, because you can't have that. You gotta move on, push bigger weight. Holla at me.
That's it.
You say he didn't take the nickel and dime and make it a quarter, huh? He didn't take it a quarter and make it a half. He didn't do that. Yeah.
I ain't gonna show it to you. Hey, you know, I math my thing now. I know how to bubble up, but I'm glad I ain't that dude. I'm glad I ain't that dude no more. I ain't gotta look over my shoulder.
Yeah, no, I thank God.
Man.
Yes.
Go ahead.
And I said, I thank God for change, because the way I was, like, it's almost like your boy said, I put 8 balls on corners without using pool sticks. So, like I said, weight, and I'm still pushing weight, but it's off the scale now, in a different scale, one that you can stand on.
Yeah.
Not that you
it is.
I like that, bro. I like that. But that's actually what we're doing.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm
exactly.
a king over here, bro. I got the product. You know what I mean? All of it.
And it's
That's why you should be in Atlanta right now. You supposed to be in Atlanta.
That's right.
All y'all supposed to be right here with me.
Oh,
We supposed to be doing the show downstairs in the library.
How about that?
Oh yeah.
The next.
That's something we do need to do.
Where the tour going that next?
I don't know. I gotta look and see. I know what. Okay, check this out. We all going to Dallas in October.
Yep.
Alan, that's right down the street from you. KD and Mike, y'all come on. We ain't gonna be in Dallas in October now.
Dallas in October.
Yeah, put $100 a month back or $50 a month back.
Hey, that's time enough. That's 6 months, bro.
Thank you.
6 months. We can make that happen.
And Keith,
My hometown, y'all know I can show y'all all the good food spots. We gonna go down there and do what we do.
Right. That sounds good, man. Let's do it.
Keith.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be out there tomorrow night. We're leaving at 12.
Oh, you coming tomorrow? Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh,
We got the Mancast in the building. We need to get some shirts made, man.
Stop by and get me. Stop by and get me, bro. I'll come. If you come get
me. You down south, man. You down south. I mean, you up north. You north of Atlanta. You can't.
Yeah. All right.
3 hours?
Yeah.
Man, if you don't get in your car and get down here, man, quit playing with me, man. That dude said 3 hours. Boy, that ain't number $200 worth of gas. You don't get in your car and come on down here.
Hey, back at 200 total, ain't it? Back and forth.
Back and forth. Talking about some 3 hours. Ain't that some? You ain't coming, boy. You out of control.
Hey, it still ain't over. I still got time. I will try to beat Alec there.
Oh,
look at that.
I'm gonna say like those old people say, don't meet me there, beat me there.
Yeah.
So
I gotta check in. See, this is what I'm used to now. You got to check in with the wife. I gotta check in and make sure it's all right with the wife.
Check in with the wife, baby. We going to Atlanta for our extra money benefit. Oh, let's check, baby. We going to check on our money. They got some information for us about this check we about to get.
Yeah,
that's the check-in. The check-in is the
income.
Yeah, this money we've been making. You talk about, hey, baby, we got an event in top next month. Ain't no questions. This the money.
Yeah.
This the money. What we asking, hey, sometimes you can't ask, even in a marriage. Sometimes you gotta say, hey, check this out, baby. This what we doing tomorrow. I'm gonna take you on a date. She don't know, she don't have to know where we going. Bring you some comfortable clothes and some walking shoes. We finna go down here and get up in this party. They got a day party going on. We got some food. They got some sparkling water.
I'll find out tomorrow. I'll make it tomorrow. I do got football practice Saturday morning, but we'll see what we can do.
I mean, I'm just saying, bro. If that's the toxic relationship you're in, we can help you, bro. we can definitely help. That's what we're here for.
That's what we here for. That's what we here for. Gotta help you, ain't it?
Yeah, we can help you, bro. We gonna help you, bro. Come on down, man. Come on down.
Hey, that's what it do.
Oh, I'm there with you because I mean, in a typical relationship or a marriage, household, whatever you want to say, is like, they normally say, oh, well, she don't wear her pants in my family. Like, I wear the pants in this family. It's like, yeah, I wear the pants in this household. She just tell me the color pants to put on and I'll put them on. I mean, look at there, bro. Just let it.
That's it. Teamwork.
All
right.
Pistachio. Put on the pistachio. We all right with that, man.
Hey, I got one more question. So we said that man recognizes, identifies his denial or his problem, his situation.
Mhm.
Then he self-developed. He worked on getting better, not bitter. And he can't tell how to help him. But then where is that point where he starts to walk it out? Like, is there a point that he stops self-developing? Or do he consult others? At what time is he loosed? You get what I'm asking?
Nah, you never lose.
Right.
Okay.
Hey, when do you get loose from trying not to be sober?
Wow.
Being sober is an everyday process.
Every day.
You got to wake up every morning and tell yourself, when you go into a liquor store, go by a store that sell beer, or go by, you smell weed in the air, you got to tell yourself, say, I can't go back there.
Yeah, that ain't me.
So every day you have to wake up and learn something new about yourself.
Wow.
Every day you have to learn something, even in your winning season. You got to pull some of the stuff from your winning season when you was winning. You got to go back and start thinking like, damn, man, you know, that's like me right now. Bro, don't you know I won the MVP in basketball? I won a championship. It was like I was the man. And then when I went to the streets, I took myself to a path that I wasn't supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
By choice, yeah.
By choice, but I had to get right back into that mindset right now, what I'm doing. Say, dog, you a winner. And you tell yourself every day, you a winner, man. What you doing?
That's it.
Yeah,
bro.
what you doing? You a winner.
You like, there's no stopping point.
Wow.
Exactly.
Like, honestly, like, once you feel like you learned everything, you start to die. You never stop learning.
Wow.
Yep.
1 years old, yeah, I'm the executive chef, you know, at an Italian restaurant. Yeah, we ranked, you know, like #1, we're in 225 magazine and everything. But I still learn from like other chefs. I look at Gordon all the time. I still learn stuff and I just implement it because I enjoy learning. Once you feel like you stop learning, you start dying.
Yeah,
That's right.
If your
my favorite way to say it is remain teachable.
Okay, well, we could just stop working now. He sleep. He don't need us. We don't need to breathe right now.
Wow.
Right.
It's an ongoing process.
Yeah.
Remaining teachable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. Because just like Alan say, as soon as we stop, shit, what you gonna do now? Go back to what you used to do?
Wow.
That's all it is. You can take a break. I mean, whatever, because hustlers don't take breaks. We don't take naps.
Right.
Like they say, sleep with one eye open like CBS. That's it. Like you can't, Kevin Gates, I don't get tired. So no, don't stop learning. Don't stop giving yourself. A woman, no matter how good she is to you, no matter how much she say she love you, she can always love you more. I'm not sure how long you've been married. I know my man up top, like he been married for a while too. So it's like, you can honestly say, like, you know, when you're talking to your wife, look, I loved you more. Like, I never thought I could love you more, but yet I find myself loving you more every day. I know you already post on Facebook. Like, the stuff is real. It's like, you're never going to stop. Just like you're never going to stop loving your wife, your girl, your husband, whatever. It's like, just continue to grow. Don't stop.
But the thing is about relationships, bro, I've learned that you have to keep dating like you just met her yesterday.
Yeah.
Don't never stop bringing in them. You've been together 20 years. Go pull some flowers up out the ground sometime. Be like, say, I brought you this little old flower. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even about going to the store or going to a flower shop. You come in the house with a dandelion from the yard.
That's right. It's the thought. That's right.
It was time. You took time out of your day to stop and think about her enough to pick a flower, bro.
That's it.
Say, I can't give y'all too much game, man, because y'all might, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might be renewing vows around here. Alan might get married tomorrow, man. Let me slow down, man.
You like down there taking notes anyway.
You know what? You're right. I always say no, but I never stop learning either.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I mean, I'm romantic. I'm like one of the most romantic people that you will ever meet. Like, I put dishes in the dishwasher. Don't play with me. I put dishes in the dishwasher. Yeah. Straight up. I'll cook. I even do everything. I clean everything. I just want her to enjoy herself.
I hear
Yeah,
you.
so you can't start at the top. Like if you can't afford to like, fly your girl or whatever, okay, cool. Drive her somewhere.
That's
Yep.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Just start where you are and just, you can only go higher, progress.
Yes,
And that's it, man.
I
And
hope
that's
we
how you
help
know.
somebody today.
That's how you know when you done broken the broken spell, when you start back being normal in society of doing things that is more creative than it is being responsive. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times we wake up in the morning, we just responding to the same thing. We get up, we wash our face, brush our teeth, comb our hair, and go about our day.
Yep.
Create something where you brush your teeth with your left hand instead of your right hand. Brush your hair with your left hand instead of your right hand.
Yeah,
We got to keep our minds going in creative mode to where it's like you shake that brain up, man, and make that, and then you'll come up with a different thought by the end of the day because you always got your mind on your business. You got your mind on your woman. You got your mind on a happier life. How can I make my life happy? Because see, a broken person ain't thinking about that. A broken person thinking about what done already happened.
Right.
Yeah,
Damn,
man. The negative part of it. Yeah.
That's it.
Something I got out of what you just said. Mission minded. You got to be mission minded.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you saying, Alan?
And I said you just can't stop. Like I said, I mean, if you get to the point where I'm not sure what it is your girl do it like for a living, but every day at 12 o'clock she normally call you from work on her break. Whenever she get to the point where she's calling you, that's because she with a work husband. Josie.
Don't do that. Don't make keep the job.
Yeah. You got to work husband, man.
She got to work husband.
You got to work.
Over there trying to cook food for her, and it's like she bring it back home and her like, what's this? Oh, I ate at work. And then you go and surprise her at work. And boy,
man, you start something, man. Get him off of here, man.
That be that broken mindset, man. He just talking about something that used to happen, man. We ain't talking about now. Alan, he'll go back and sometimes he go back and reminisce about what happened. Because he used to be the work husband. That's what it was. He used to be the work husband.
Yeah, I know. Like, people have work husbands. Like, yeah. I'm redeemed in the name of the Lord. Ain't that right? They coming in the Honda. Yes.
That's what
say, man, bro. We done went over the time on this one. This is a good one.
Yeah,
Say, that's why he said he was the work husband, because he was bringing the food. I got you there. Oh yeah, baby, I done ate already. Yeah.
I was working.
That's something, man.
But my fiance is. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You learn to do better. So yeah.
You gotta do better, huh? When you know better, you do better, man. That's what that is, man. Cause what Sam Cooke say, cause I know change gonna come. Yeah.
You gotta start singing to him. It's like your boy
say, boy. Hey, I got Marvin Gaye. I got Marvin Gaye on speed dial. I already know I can get some game from Marvin Gaye, and he dead. I be like, Marvin, check this out, man. I need some information, man.
That's it.
Yeah, I need a piece of game, Marvin. Marvin had him crawling from China to Spain, goddamn, man.
But it's
that's it, man. Whoa, man.
Yeah, man. It's been a good conversation, fellas. I appreciate it. Next week, same bad time, same bad channel. We gonna do it again, coming from the dark side, bringing it all to the light, baby. Because we got to show y'all how we gonna change our insight on everything we do. Because it's all about men empowering men, community. We got Richard Pryor Jr. down at the bottom down now. He tell a joke every now and then. Coach KB and Mr. Mike. So we'll see y'all next week, man. We appreciate everything. We appreciate everybody chiming in. It's been great. We appreciate y'all. Next week, same time, Thursday, 8 o'clock, baby. Let's do it.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Hey.